Chapter 25, Eating Together. Mealtime can come with what looks like a set of rules. How should a table be set? Where does the napkin go during meals? And when should all the different utensils be used? Although etiquette, the accepted rules of behavior at mealtime, might seem overwhelming at first, mealtime can bring you and your family much enjoyment. It can also socially prepare you for adult life. Every family works out its own approach to handling meals. Sometimes meals have to be hurried because of conflicts in family schedules. Other times, people can spend more time and enjoy the food in each other's company. Some families welcome friends who drop by and don't mind a loud dinner table. Others prefer a quiet meal. Many families follow the same routine at mealtime because it works best for them. However, when company comes or a special occasion, their routine may change. Mealtime should provide families with a chance to relax and spend time together. During meals, families can share news about their day, listen to each other's news, and enjoy each other's company. Because mealtime communication is so important, many families turn off the television and do not answer the phone during meals. This focus on mealtime helps strengthen family relationships. Have you ever been confused about the arrangement of plates, glasses, and utensils at a restaurant table? You're not alone in your feelings, but table settings aren't as complicated as they seem. Except at picnics and buffets, most tables are set with individual place settings. A place setting is the arrangement of tableware and flatware for each person. Tableware includes dishes, glasses, and flatware, or eating utensils. The tableware at each person's place has a logical organization. Each place setting usually has at least one plate, glass, fork, knife, spoon, and napkin. Depending on what food is being served, other tableware may be used, such as a salad plate, a cup and saucer, a salad fork, or a soup spoon. Flatware is positioned by use from the outside in. An appetizer fork is placed farther from the plate than a dinner fork. Sometimes the dessert fork and spoon are placed above the plate. Think about attractive tables you've seen in restaurants, store displays, or events you may have attended, such as weddings. Besides the plate setting, what makes them attractive? One way to make an ordinary table more eye-catching is to use a table covering. When setting a table, you can choose to use a tablecloth or placemats or both. You also choose a table runner which goes down the center of the table. Tablecloths come in sizes to different table dimensions and shapes such as oval, rectangular, and round. At times, you may want to use your creativity and add something special to the table to make it look more attractive. If your family has a flower garden, you can cut a few flowers or make an arrangement and place it in a vase at the center of the table as a centerpiece. Fruits and vegetables also make nice centerpieces. An edible centerpiece can also include a variety of breads and breadsticks. Candles add elegance to the dinner table. You can use large candlesticks or put small floating candles in a shallow bowl of water. Remember to blow out the candles when you leave the table and remove any candle wax that has dripped onto the table. Carrie and Jamie have been best friends for 3 years, but Carrie couldn't bring herself to eat at Jamie's house. Although Carrie liked Jamie's family, she was insecure about table etiquette and thought she would surely embarrass herself at the table. Knowing basic etiquette or table manners will give you confidence in different social situations and will make a positive impression on others. Although it seems like a lot to remember, once you start to follow these steps, they'll become automatic. Use the correct flatware. Wait before eating. Ask for food to be passed to you. Put your napkin in the correct place. Use fingers for finger foods only. Eat slowly. Eat quietly. Keep your flatware in the right place. Cut food correctly. Don't clean your teeth at the table. Calmly correct mistakes. Always offer to help and say thank you. Think about how family meals end at your home. In many families, everyone is responsible for clearing his or her own place setting from the table. if you're serving guests at your home, here are some suggestions. Clear 1 or 2 plates at a time, placing the flatware across each plate. Scrape the plates when you reach the kitchen. Stack the scraped plates quietly. Clear all plates before serving dessert. When you think about eating out, what pictures flash through your mind? Do you see a fast food restaurant in which food is served to you? At fast food restaurants, you order your food at the counter or drive-through window. At many casual restaurants, you wait for a table to become available. Someone may seat you or you may seat yourself, and a server takes your order after you're seated at the table. At more formal restaurants, you may need to reserve a table. In this case, phone ahead and make a reservation. You will be asked what time you plan to dine and how many people are in your group or party. Many fine dining restaurants have dress requirements. If you're not sure what the restaurant requires, ask when you make the reservation. Once you make a reservation, the restaurant depends on you to arrive on time. If you can't get there on time, call. You can either cancel the reservation or reserve a table for another time. Casual and formal restaurants have menus categorized by the type of food or courses which are part of a meal. For example, the menu might include appetizers, soups, salads, entrees, desserts, and beverages. An appetizer is an optional first course and generally a small portion. The entree is the main course and a larger portion than the appetizer. Some menus list the price food separately or a la carte, which means each item has an individual or separate price. Other menu lists a complete meal for a certain price. Have you ever been seated next to a loud, disruptive group of people at a restaurant? You probably know how annoying that kind of behavior can be to others. Most people go out to enjoy their meal and each other's company, not to be around rude people. To keep from being a diner no one wants to sit next to, avoid talking loudly with others at your table. If you need something during the meal, go to the counter where you ordered your food or ask your server when he or she comes to your table. If you want to get a server's attention, raise your hand or catch the eye of the server and say, "Excuse me," in an ordinary voice as the server passes your table. Unlike counter service restaurants, which require you to pay before you eat, sit-down restaurants bill you after you eat. Before paying, check the bill to be sure it's accurate. You may notice a sales tax, which some states require restaurants to add to the customer's bills. If a server brought food to your table, you should leave the server a tip. Tips are generally 15 to 20% of the bill before tax. No matter what you thought of the food, if the service was good, leave a tip. If something is wrong and an item is deducted from your bill, it is still appropriate to tip on the original amount. If your check reads "pay the cashier," leave a tip on the table and pay the cashier on the way out. Sometimes the server takes your money and pays the cashier for you. If you're paying by credit card, write the tip and the total on the charge receipt. When eating out with friends, agree on who will pay before you go to the restaurant. If you're invited out and aren't sure who's paying, bring enough money to cover your own bill just in case.